Hi, this is Paul, Papa Echo 7 Bravo, with a video featuring a question and answer session between students at an educational institution in southern Italy and an astronaut aboard the International Space Station. The ground station is IZ7RTN, and the astronaut answering the questions is Tom Marshburn. Here is how the pass will look from my receiving location in northern Luxemburg. As the space station passes over northern Algeria, it will rise above my southern horizon. As the space station passes over southern Italy, it will be at its maximum elevation of 11 degrees. The space station will finally set under my eastern horizon as it passes over Ukraine. My end-fed half-wave vertical antenna should work okay for such a low elevation pass. The polarization of the received signal changes during a pass, so a receiving antenna such as this one with linear polarization is not ideal. However, as we will see in the video, the results are quite acceptable. So, with that, let's listen to Tom Marshburn setting up the contact and answering the students' questions.
IZ7RTN, this is OR for ISS. How do you read? Read you loud and clear. Ready for your questions. This is the space station. I did not copy. Say again. Over. I hear your voice, and just your voice, loud and clear. Over. IZ7, Romeo Tango November, I hear you loud and clear, but only your voice. Over. I read you loud and clear. How copy? O4 ISS. How copy? I copied. Floating in the space station can make work difficult, but is lots of fun. I've been here 4 months. I've adapted, and now I can do work in the space station, so now it is very much fun. You can move large objects easily, and you can flip upside down and fly through the space station as much as you want. Over. The most dangerous part of spaceflight is always launch and landing, getting off the Earth and going back to the Earth through the atmosphere. Lots of very large engines, lots of fuel, and lots of high temperatures as you slow down to get back to the Earth. Over. IZ7RTN, I did not copy your last. Over. I read you very weak. I believe you asked about global warming. When I look out the window, I just see a snapshot of the Earth, even during my whole stay here. So we do not see any changes, but the atmosphere is very thin, and it appears people are very fragile on the Earth. So climate obviously has a big change on the lives of everyone on Earth. Over. I believe it's a wonderful idea for everyone to fly in space that wants to. Someday we will be able to do that. I believe almost all of you will probably fly in space. And so it's a wonderful idea, and it's something we need to do for the human species to survive. Over. Yes, since a child, I loved space, and I was very fascinated with living in space. It was not until I was about your age that I decided, now I'm going to start making myself into an astronaut. And I studied hard in technical fields, took care of myself, and followed the paths of astronauts before me, and that is how I became an astronaut. believe everything we're doing today in astronautics will help us explore space in the future, learning how people can survive and work in space. The biggest advancement, I think, will be propulsion, how we can get here to space and travel through space much more cheaply and much easier than we do now. Over. I studied physics in college. I fell in love with mathematics and got as good at that as I could. I also studied medicine. I became a doctor. So all of those things are important. There are many other fields. Astronautics and aeronautics are very close. Becoming a pilot would be very helpful as well. But someday we'll need journalists and artists and writers, other artists up here as well. Over. The main thing that powers this space station is its huge solar arrays. It generates enough electricity to run all the experiments and our life support systems. Everything else we bring up from the Earth, our oxygen, our water, and all of our supplies, our food, to keep us alive up here. Over. The space station has antennas that point at the Earth and that point at geostationary satellites that bounce back to the space station, and it can determine where it is over the Earth and its orientation, which way it's directed as well. It also has gyroscopes and external reference. Sunsets and sunrises every day. So right now we all agree that the space station is on Greenwich Mean Time, so it's the same time as London. But we can change that under direction of the ground as we need to. Over. Again, copied you very weak. I believe you asked how is life without gravity? Bye-bye, buongiorno. Thank you.